Hey party people, welcome back to MVM, and today I'm here with a first look of the Too Many Bones Trove chest. Now, first and foremost, I should say this, Chip Theory Games has sponsored this video to give you a first look at a pre-ordered product that is coming soon to people who have pre-ordered it on their website, and you probably still can do that. Second of all, you should probably know that I am a big-time fanboy of Chip Theory Games and this Too Many Bones series. So allow the fanboy to come out of me. That's just what it's going to be, all right? That's me in a nutshell. So what's inside of here? This is everything from the Too Many Bones series, the base game, Too Many Bones Undertow, and then this Too Many Bones Splice and Dice game, plus all the individual gear locks that go inside that are added to each one of those contents. All types of other stuff. I even have things that don't even belong in here. They're all stored in here with room to spare. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Too Many Bones for people who don't even know what this is. Let's just get to it. Let's go ahead and take a first look at the Too Many Bones Trove chest. I can't keep you forever. All right, party people. Now, fanboys, we got to kind of hold up for 1 second before I get to this here. I want to explain a little bit about Too Many Bones to everybody who doesn't necessarily know about Too Many Bones. This is what we would call a dice builder RPG. It is an adventure game for 1 to 4 players, and you take on the role of these gear locks. They're asymmetrical, they have their own set of dice, and then they also have their stat dice. And what you're going to be doing is developing your character over a certain amount of days. Each day you're going to be fighting on baddies, you're going to be discovering loot, and you're going to have different activities that could take place, or you're going to be fighting off baddies all the way up until you get to the boss or Tyrant. Now, the game gets more and more difficult as you get closer and closer to the final event, and you may even lose several times along the way. It is a very, very difficult game. But some of the things that I do like about this game is it's very much a puzzle on how you want to build your character, whether you go true solo, which is definitely a true solo game, and then you can also do maybe two-handed, three-handed, or play with your friends. So there's puzzles galore that you have with each one of these characters. Another big thing that I like about this is it feels epic when you play. All right, you can take this and make it as short as you want, or make it a very long day experience if you so choose. And lastly, the bones. If you have bad rolls, you can turn those bad rolls into skills and different things that you can unleash. And it all is all different for each character. So maybe you want to take on the role of a bomb thrower like Boomer. Maybe you want to get all riled up when you get attacked like Tantrum and unleash some crazy attacks. Or maybe you want to be very defensive like Picket, or heal characters and also concoct some weird potions as Patches. So there's a lot of different things that are going on in that game, and I'm going to leave it right there. Fanboys, come back. Here we go. Now we're going to be talking about this Trove chest here. So this is the big old magnet that goes in front. It has a spot in this area right here where it sticks on really well. Love this thing here. We're going to open this chest right on up. This slides right on off. I like to guide it to make sure it stays in there nice and level. All right, so now we open this. And if you notice, there's stickers all around here. That's where they go. This instructional thing will tell you that inside. So I'm going to guide this out. And this is a sheet that you're going to get in here that tells you where the stickers go, what they mean, and kind of the layout for what's inside, okay? The first drawer is going to have all your instructions and aids in there, okay? And there's definitely room to spare. Ongoing theme inside of here, there is definitely room to spare, all right? So we're going to slide that in. Now, each one of these has these little holes in the back. I'll show you when we get to the bigger drawer here, like this one. This is our character drawer. Okay. Now, let's say I want to take this out at game night. I can put my fingers in this little holes in the back here so I can carry this easily out. I would not suggest just kind of one-handed this and pull it out. Now, I'm going to take one of these character trays out. It holds all the die. Now, for the people who do not know what Too Many Bones is, like I said, all these dice are individual to this character. They're going to be that specific character's color. We have their stat die and their initiative die and their chip. Let me break this open. This is a very high quality product here. But yeah, it's really, really nice. Fits it fits in rows of 4. Nice little thing here. And and it kind of goes in, kind of tilts in. Really, really nice. Okay, and it also has a sticker so you know which character it is as well. Just smack it right on there. All right, we put it on there, and slide it back in. Even for one like the Lab Rats, where it has a whole bunch of chips, it fits in there too. So I just wanted to show you that as well. Oh, by the way, I should mention, there is room for more, okay? That makes me very excited. That's even with the new Lab Rats, even the new Lab Rats and the other stuff there. So yeah, very excited about that, even with the Lab Rats and Dart. Moving down here to this next drawer, you're going to have your mats and your items, okay? So your little kind of pouches for your items. So this is where all the mats go here. Look at me, got it backwards here. Not the most organized gamer over here. They're gonna have all the mats that are inside. Every single one fits in here with room to spare. Now, of course, like I said, I don't have these in here all perfect and stuff, but they do fit in here with, like I said, room to spare. Now down here you have all your little pouches here for your different items. I actually have extra ones from like 1.0 and some other stuff that I have, maybe some promos. They're all in there. So there's definitely some that I can condense down and toss out. Now, they also have dividers in here. So there's dividers for each one of the sections here. And there's actually extra ones down here. So definitely a lot of room. I probably could make some more room, but I just wanted to let you know that there's definitely, this doesn't take up the whole thing. I'm going to guide this right back in here. There we go. All right, next up are these two Tyrant Drawers. The Tyrant Drawers are right here and here. I'm going to slide one of these out. And another theme here, room to spare, okay? Even in both these Tyrant Drawers, I have room to spare. Each one of these Tyrants has a sticker on it. They're going to have their own little chips in here. I'm going to take out Barnacle because Barnacle does have a lot of chips. There we go. All right, so he's got a lot of chips. He fills this thing right on up. This is Barnacle's sticker right here, so each one of them has their own sticker. I'm going to pop this out. There we go. I like tight fits, brand new stuff. And it fits all the chips in there, okay? Of course, some of these Tyrants, these bosses, are gonna have only one chip in there. That's okay, like Nam right here, he only has one chip, but it is something that you can fit it in. Go ahead and stuff this back in. And you also have this one as well. Let's see right there. Yeah, there we go. All right, boom. Okay. Next up is the bottom. Now in the bottom, you're gonna have some of your heavier drawers, partially because they're gonna have the rest of your components, which are the dice, all right? The dice are gonna be down here. I have 4 of those down here full. Okay, full of extra dice. So all the dice fit in here. Also, you have this little tray set up here. Now, I haven't used it for exactly what it is, but this has spots for your loot. You have your encounters and your Trove loot. And I just put some of the stuff here from Splice and Dice in here just to kind of fit everything in there. Once again, you also have these little holes, so make sure you use those when you're trying to line things up and put it back in. And then finally, at the bottom, we have this heavy tray here. Now I've used it to kind of pull it out. As you can see that heft right there. That's because it's all the chips for Too Many Bones right there inside of there with room to spare. All right, now what's in here? Now these cases are like the ones you have for your premium chips. So what goes on in here is you have, and by the way, all these are laser etched with Too Many Bones or this right here, which is really cool. But you have these little dividers right here. These dividers have little spots for stickers. And the baddies in this game are 1, 3, 5, and 20. And what you do is you put these little dividers in here along with the type. So you would have the type. So if I said, hey, I want a 5 baddie of a specific race, then I would, a specific type of race, then I would go ahead and grab them from this area right here because it's labeled. So you can use those, you don't have to use them, but it's a good way to organize it. They give you the stickers for all of it, so why not use it? All right, so everything goes in here. There's actually a little bit of a different layout here, but this is kind of what I decided to use. I'm gonna slide this back in here. Bink. All right, take that back off. And now we've kind of gone through everything that is in here. So let me go ahead and slide this back down. Make sure I guide it nice and slow. Alrighty. Boom. And then find the spot which is over here in this area here. and then we are good to go. All right, so that is the Too Many Bones Trove chest. Now let me explain a couple things to you before we get out of here. Now remember that this is the spot over here on the bottom left. You can actually let it sit down here if you would like. You should also know that there's a surprise here at the top. You should also know that this does fit inside of a calyx. You can put it inside of one slot of a calyx here, like these ones behind here. It's going to have a little bit of room for you. I would suggest once you have everything that this game has to offer, this series of games has to offer, you would probably want to take it out or take the front off so that you can take things in and out of there. It'll be a little bit more difficult to get your fingers in there and pull out this thing that probably weighs about 30 pounds with your fingers. So this is actually, I think, made for display, but I want to let you know it does fit inside of a calyx with room to spare with your fingers. And I think that's really about it. I think the last thing you should do is enjoy this product because I think it's really high quality. I've been messing around with this thing for a month, taking things off and on, you know, probably not paying the best attention to how to put things in there, but there's definitely more space for more, and I hope they bring us more content. With that, party people, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm sure you'll have questions. Very big fans out there for these types of things. And also the publisher may be in the comments as well. I'd like to thank Chip Theory for sponsoring this video and allowing me to cover this game cover this chest for you. And with that, party people, thank you for your time. You take care and you have a wonderful day. That is a first look at the Too Many Bones Trove chest.